Last season ended with your character losing some people that he did not want to lose. So how is he going to handle that? I'm assuming not well.
Not well, yeah. It's a massive, massive problem for him because he needs to produce an heir in order to consolidate his position politically. So, yeah, he really needs to find her. It's a major, major problem for him, which his dad doesn't mind reminding him.
I wanted to ask about his dad because, yeah, I mean, Roose, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I'm guessing he's not going to take this well either.
No, I mean, he's kind of let Ramsay just get on with things, and by playing his little games, he's messed it up, really. And I think that's what his dad's sort of saying, it's a little slap on the wrist. It's like, this is your fault, you sort it out. And, and by saying, and, his wife's pregnant as well, so, it's a big problem for Ramsay.
Your character is certainly an attention getter, and some people would say, sort of outdid it on a show that had many hateable villains. He was amazingly hateable. Has it been fun for you to see that and fun for you to see the reaction this character gets?
Yeah, it's really humbling. You could never expect what you're gonna get and how people will respond to you. And yeah, it's amazing how I'm written for really well. It's not just me, but it's really cool. It's really cool.
Your character's family is in a pretty good, powerful position. Considering how other families are, will that stay the case, or might that change very quickly?
Well, our main problem is Sansa has escaped. And really what we wanted to do was get her to produce an heir, because the Starks are the most loved family in the North. We're not. And that would, appease a lot of things and, build a lot of bridges. So that's really our most important thing. We hit the ground running trying to get that sorted, really.
I don't see Roose being very quickly forgiving of Ramsay for screwing up in this fashion. No. Might that safe to say that there'll be some issues there?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Roose always plays the long game. Ramsay is just, and he's very useful, and he's, proved himself incredibly. But each action has a reaction, you know what I mean? And that was a major, major mistake, what he did with her and playing his games with her. So that will have to, that'll have to get sorted out, and I'm not a happy man about that. So we'll have to see what Lady Walder produces.
The threat coming from the north, the wildlings, right now the Boltons have kind of, if they're aware of it, we don't know about that. Might that create some strange bedfellows, though, as this threat is growing?
It is growing, yeah. I mean, that hasn't really come into their storyline and stuff like that. But who's to say that, the Boltons haven't some connection with the White Walkers in some way?